Oh, CommanderX is back. John, it's just, it's not your night, John. Every time the interview is poised to happen, things seem to get underway. Kebab's vignette, can't pronounce that, is asking me, how does it feel to be a potato?
My mumble was fixed.
No. Your mumble's fixed. I didn't really have any problem with CommanderX's mumble, but now the STV has gone all laggy again.
It just occasionally crashes. It's a pretty good feature.
Yeah, that is a pretty good feature, and looks like the servers are getting hit again here. I'm gonna try again, join that vanilla relay. But yeah, this is pretty interesting.
Zebasai writes in chat, rescheduling is still an option, smiley face.
Ooh, guess you just joined the vanilla TV relay. Your boy in, and I will tell you if smooth or not. It is smooth. Ooh, silky smooth here. Why are we casting for Team Fortress TV?
I was about to say, I'm jumping ship with you here. I'm connecting to the other STV.
Thank you, Byte. You are the king of TF2. You are our overlord. All hail Byte. All hail Byte. Can people hear you yet, John, or are you just... Can people hear you on the stream though, John, or are you just rhyming off all those rhyming off all those swear words just for our benefit, John? You are a sick little monkey, that's all I'm going to say. Some of these words I haven't even heard before. I don't know where you get this stuff.
I'm having to look all of this stuff up, like everything.
Yeah. So, John, are you on STV? He's not. Can you join STV, John? Can you get on the vanilla one we're in? And it's smooth. CommanderX, you're here too, yeah?
Yeah, I'm in, I'm watching, I'm looking at gaming.
Do you need that address, John? You got it? And
I think we're about
a team ready up, John. You better get in the game. Oh, we're going live. Welcome to Team4tress TV. This is Admirable and CommanderX. John on the camera, although he's not actually in the game. We're here for the ETF2L Nations Cup number 4, powered by BlackOut Gaming. It's the grand final, second map here. Germany took the first one 5-1, and this is going to be the first middle. I'm watching Rib in red. They're eating a few stickies. They're actually forced back into the house. He is spamming those pipes across, and Brigo gets pressured by Beaver, and he's going to go down. And Sweden picking up 2 there. Beaver onto Thun as well, going huge. But Germany, actually with a lot of combat classes still up, will manage to initiate some sort of garbage disposal there on Chuk, just mincing those guys up. They got grinded into a fine fudge there. What the hell, CommanderX?
Yeah, Beaver went huge, taking out, just going full on aggressive into the house, taking out Brigo and Thun, but that just keyed all the German players to go aggressive and ended up crushing the Swedish combo, allowing the remaining German players to take up mid. And they'll now be looking to put an attack onto the Spire here, as we see Sweden defending from balcony.
And Walter's just about to spawn ops to stay scout. No hint of a sniper here, but you know, Germany might just be expecting the sniper anyway, as we do see them pushing through that race upside. They're going to get in with a soldier here. Beaven get caught out dueling with a scout there, slightly baited out. And with the man advantage, Germany might try to continue here, but now they're going to back off. They seem a little bit uncertain about what exactly is happening here. There still is some movement going on in the house as Bash just tries to pressure Reese upside all on his own. Now the soldier's coming out from that Hunter platform, and Thun comes in late but catches a direct pipe there from Rib. Now he's forced to go back. He is panicked here. Stefan defends Brigo on middle though from the pressure of Walter. Sweden find themselves 3 players down. Gear, the only one down for Germany right now. Ips is getting time on Spire. There's no danger of a back cap with both scouts of Sweden down. CommanderX, how did Germany actually make that work?
I don't know, it looked like after Thun caught the pipe he just wanted to go back, but then the flank from Germany just got a frag apiece, and suddenly the Swedish combo found himself isolated in trash and just had to go home with their tails between their legs. As we seemingly enter another pause in what has to be the most surprising turn of events so far tonight.
Good news, guys, good news. We've got a pause here for you. You guys wanted pauses? We'll bring you pauses all night long.
We listened to the feedback and we got an overwhelming amount of pauses wanted.
Well, right now, looking at the game, it's going to be 6 apiece. There's just a spawn wave has landed there for Sweden. They got 3 guys waiting to come out from that left door, but already it's stickied by Brago. He's going to fire out a few more stickies. Could be a big trap there from Brago. And Little Cedar tells me that it's not a pause. Germany won the first round, so maybe this STV has died, but I'm not getting any sort of message to suggest that. I don't know who to believe here. Do I believe the game or do I believe Little Cedar, CommanderX? Where do we take it from here?
I don't know. I wouldn't trust Little Cedar.
John, is your game paused as well? I'm going to join the other relay and see what's going on there. Iron B asks who won the first map. It was Germany won the first map. It took an hour and a half to play due to all the pauses, but Germany won 5-1, I believe. Little Cedar is continuing here saying that the vanilla TV stream is working fine, so if you have that up on the sound of Germany. Apparently it's still going on in the vanilla stream. This is just bizarre right now.
Mine's down as well.
There's some sort of forces at work here. John reckons that we're being DDoSed, just the 3 of us. maybe. Oh, I'm on the Faculty Brigade relay now, and there is action happening on middle. The scoreboard
I'm in as well.
1-0 still to Germany, but on this prolonged middle, Finn has just gone down, whilst 2 Nuts remains alive, so big advantage here for Sweden. They've got 4 players up to 3 of Germany, Bash, Stefan, and
Scouts flanking 2 Nuts. 2 Nuts taking a lot. 2 Nuts goes down to 90%. Huge play from Bash here, and Sweden might just get crushed here. Rib picks up 1, but that Scout behind is still causing havoc. Here comes the other Scout, Stefan and Bash combining as they so often do for Epsilon. And we'll clean it up there, and middle will be held onto for Team Germany.
Beaver onto middle, finds Brigo with 3 shots, and goes down himself to Stefan. And right now there's 25 minutes left on the clock. As my brother peeks into my room, that creep. And it looks like Zeba wants to block the Spire here, but they open the door for Stefan to rush 2 Nuts. 2 Nuts backs off, and Stefan thinks twice about it. He will survive and live to tell his story, but right now Sweden are thinking about pushing into this weak Germany team. They know they've done a lot of Stefan himself, just picking up a little bit of health there, and now this relay is going to go slow for me. Excellent.
I'm on the other relay and mine's still fine, and Germany lose 1 there and being forced out. The Ubers are about equal, and Sweden don't seem to want to stray too far ahead of Trash. I think we're just checking behind, getting some ammo. Don't want to overextend here, still plenty of time left. As Germany are going to re-push through choke now, Soldier going aggressive. They're supporting the spy push a lot better now, Germany, but Brago separated. Brago might go down. Brago saved by Fun. Good pop there. But Germany are going to be forced out again. A couple of weak players either side, and Sweden are taking choke. Soldier through. 2 Nuts. 2 Nuts goes down to Gear. Gear takes Rib with him as well, and now Germany are going to come through choke for a 3rd time. Surely a lot more successful. Pick off 1 soldier in house. There's a scout under stone. Both scouts on stone, actually, but Germany look to have this all under control.
Yeah, 2 Nuts is going to be just spawning now, whilst the percentage point, and it's going to be a significant advantage here for Germany. Rib has respawned though, so they will have to deal with the defensive power of the sticky bombs, and I'm on the vanilla one now, and I'm getting a little bit of lag here too. Maybe I am being DDoSed.
Mine's paused as well right now.
But it can't... Who knows? It can't be a DDoS if my my voice is... connection is
Surely
good.
our voices would be distorted as well.
I would be robotic then. Yeah, let's I'm just confused right now.
Are we still getting live stats, John?
The most important thing is that we continue to cast, you know.
I've got to retry. How many bars are you at, Admirable?
I'm at 2, man. Just connecting to server. No joy. I think These evil powers underestimate our determination to finish this game. Joke's on you, buddy. If there is, in fact, anybody DDoSing this, or is it just something in our minds here? Little Cedar's giving me live text updates. Stefan is spy, apparently, but too bad, because I can't actually see the game. What's your status, John? Is the stream actually able to see any TF2 action right now?
Do you think if we just play an old game, anyone would notice if John just puts a YouTube video on and we just pretend it's Germany versus Sweden?
Little Cedar updates. He says he did. I'm watching the action right here as the game remains 1-0 in favour of Germany. 22 minutes to play, and it's Sweden on last yet again, waiting for the German push to come. Both teams have that normal medigun and both teams have a full charge, so it'll be up to Germany here to try and create some sort of play. But look at Walters, he's going to switch up to spy, a defensive spy play here. He's going to move out and try and get a pick. He has managed to make his way onto the balcony undetected. Now he's going to come in, and Brego will likely be his target. No, he's going to drop down. He's going to make a way bottom right. He wants to get 2 nuts, but the Uber's already been popped off. His spy play was too late, and Beavern has gone down here. John has managed to join, so you might actually be able to see pictures instead of just the beautiful images I paint with my words. CommanderX.
Yeah, the Uber comes out here for Sweden, and Sweden going to clear up all the frags. Big wipe on Germany. Walters is going to walk back to spawn, get himself back on scout as Srib's going to start the cap time. Sweden just going to stack this for a while, only gear up for Germany. He's in-house, maybe see if he can get a lucky pick. He's about to see that soldier, just going to have to run away. Sweden are going to want to take this, carry on this momentum with a real advantage.
I really hope we see a third map tonight, and I'd love to see some more pauses, maybe a few lag outs as well, but right now there is no pause as the onslaught from Germany is unrelenting, but they've actually come up against a brick wall here as the scouts of Sweden come in for the cleanup. Beaver and Walters doing work out to Stefan and Gear, and we'll be able to move forward here. There's no threat of a back cap either as far as I can tell. They should be able to take this midpoint, and is that a little bit of lag here in STV? I'm just thinking.
Touch wood.
Love a little bit of lag.
We see Sweden here with a full Uber advantage. One scout close at choke for Germany, but that's about it. I think Sweden wants to wait for their main caller and leader, Zebasai. He's arrived now, and I imagine we're going to see him take it straight through choke. Here we go, walking through right now. Spam, a little bit of spam coming in at choke, but Germany now at 85%. I'm sure we're going to want to block this. Brago friend Sticky's out from trash. Soldier's going to jump on point for Germany. A back cap is initiated from Germany, and Sweden are so far forward. Zebasai's chasing the medic. Zebasai will take down Fun before he gets Uber, and will clean up one more. But meanwhile, it's 4 times on the back cap, and Zebasai's efforts are all to waste.
And John isn't actually on the STV right now, I believe. So again, it's a radio cast here on teamfortress.tv. Sweden are going to cap that midpoint, and it's still just 1-0 to Germany here. The clock is ticking down though, and it's 20 minutes. The ball firmly in Sweden's court as they push through choke here. They're going to work their way towards that spire. John has rejoined. We do have live moving images to go with these amazing words from myself, Admirable, and CommanderX. If you have just joined us, this is Teamfortress TV's coverage of ETF2L Nations Cup number 4, powered by BlackOut Gaming. This is the grand final second map. Germany currently holding the lead here in terms of maps and rounds, but Sweden poised to try and equalise that score.
Yeah, they have a Uber advantage. It's pretty narrow, but I'm sure Zebasai is going to want to make a move off it. Sweden have taken over top lobby, and we see a heavy on Team Germany holding that top right. Just want to soak up the damage, buy Fun the extra valuable seconds he needs. As we see Bash actually top left with Pyro. He got some big reflects last map on Gullywash. Can he do the same here? As I think Ips is actually behind as well, but he's going to back spawn. As the Uber comes in here, they've been forced back into spawn. 91, 94 on Fun. Fun's having to rotate sides. He will get the Uber here. And Sweden have just lost everyone anyway. Fun pops, but it seems like he didn't need it at all. As the players are all going to be cleaned up here. And I think Bash got a reflect kill again.
Of course. Killed the medic with a reflector rocket. As you do. Hit nothing to a boss, and Brigo punching that hole there. Like the scout Uber came in top left, but Brigo's depth was well timed to deny that scout. He made the play for the point, and the rest of his team were there to pick up the pieces. The Bash rocking that pyro through ice here. This is It's very effective. It's something I've toyed with and infused in the past, but using a pyro to push out, you'd be surprised. And that will probably just mean that we're going to see pyros for the rest of the season in the ETF2L. Because the flare gun is just great.
And they Zebasine tried to extend onto Brago to pick him, but it actually went the other way. And this could work out for Team Germany here, as Sweden are getting pincered at choke. Brago trying to land that final pipe. Soldier jumps him, can't hit one air pipe. Rib pushing forward. Brago gets hit. He will be taken down eventually. And Rib's now going to get on point, but he's got a scout from Germany. I think it's Bash hot on his tail. And a soldier behind him. It's the end of Rib's life.
That was a rib sandwich right there. And Beavern going to take a bite out of Bash. He's sent to the spawn queue. Beavern makes his way onto the Spire. Actually, he's not going to get any time on the point. Instead, opting to push up to Trash here. But I think Ips is aware that he must be hiding there. Oh, his first rocket goes towards the barrel, but then he finds Beavern there. The calls were good. The death cam maybe betrayed him a little bit. And the fact that he wasn't capping that Spire. Good read there from the German pocket.
Yeah, and alongside that pick, they have a 70% Uber advantage to walk to middle with, and it looks like Ips and Gira and Braga are all going to lead it through house here. And Sweden are just really defensive here. All they want to force, and they force out, and that's all they need. Wow, Ips gets completely denied now by Zebsai, but Braga's going to keep going through choke. Just trying to bully his way in. He's got his scout with him. We're under a lot of pressure. Will defend Bashfo, and Braga's surely going to get picked as well. And massive overextension from Germany now going through the choke.
Yeah, Bash and Brago got to be a little bit frustrated. I feel like the combo should have moved up quicker. Thun and Gear maybe should have committed to that and helped them out. It was sort of an all or nothing situation. They could have pushed ahead and cleaned up frags, but if half of your team does it and half of it doesn't, then you find yourself at a disadvantage in both situations. And right now, Sweden going to take back that midpoint. They have the full charge. Thun is 20% off his, but he will have it in time to defend Spire. There is a sniper on the field as well. Walter's playing that aggressive sniper role. He's going to be moving on to Chucky, but the back cap is on as two German scouts make their way in. I'm not sure if they spotted Stefan, but they did take Bash down. Now Stefan is going to play for that sniper pick. He's coming in behind Walters and Rib as well.
Oh, drop! Rib. Fun drops for you, as both soldiers from Team Sweden come flying out from behind him. And this could be curtains for the round for Germany. Just Epsilon Gear alive, and he's in house. And it's going to take a miracle from him, and I think he's just going to backspawn to last.
Yeah, and at the same time, Stefan, on his way in the back there onto Rib, actually got shut down by Zebo, so that was just like everything working as intended for Sweden, and they're going to make it 1-1 here. We do have a game in our hands, and there is 15 minutes left on the clock.
That's just from the first half here, as we see both teams coming to middle again. It'll be interesting to see which way the demo men are going. Both demo men, looks like Rib's just going to go standard way now. I think Brago's slightly faster way, but opting to go balcony. And Rib can't quite get out of house, but no real damage from either demo men yet. And looks like Sweden have better point presence now, but here comes the Germany aggression. Soldiers kind of fluffing their jump. Germany don't have a lot of height here, but Sweden aren't very far forward. Here comes the aggressive jump from the Swedish soldier, but it's just getting absolutely crushed by the German scouts. And Germany getting 4 frags, just 2 nuts from Rib here, and they're going to have to run home and try and preserve an Uber.
Bash and Stefan doing so much work for their team there, denying that bombing and putting down a lot of damage, particularly onto those soldiers of Sweden. That's got to be frustrating. And look at the forward play here of Bash. He was into the lobby there, then runs back for the cap. He was toying with the idea of going bomb right, I think, but he's just going to play it safe, do the smart thing, to cap that point now. They know it's Uber versus Uber here. It's a defense. Will Germany be expecting the pyro? It's Walters playing pyro on that top left side now. He's moving it around here, and I think he thinks the combo's going to come left. They haven't spotted them out properly, but now they're going to realise that the German combo is moving in on main. Ips and Brigo leading the way here. Ips is going to play the point, and the scout runs in bottom right, and they've just made Sweden look silly there. Uber doesn't even get popped off for either team.
Yeah, amateur hour there from Team Sweden, as they just straight up don't react to the push from main at all, and Germany get a free cap. Sweden got to be really upset with that as we go into the third mid of Badland. Third mid? Fourth mid. Math is hard. Both demo men's going balcony. Looks like a shithouse play from Sweden. Sweden coming up. Frag a piece so far. Gears on a lot of jobs separating the Swedish team, and there's a lot of disconnected damage coming from Sweden right now. And Germany should be able to dominate this.
Yeah, the bomb in from Ibs as well onto Rib really took him out of the game, and there was a lot of damage missing there as Ibs struggled to, or Rib struggled to do anything from the valley there, and Germany just seemed to be drawing their attention in every direction and allowing Stefan and Bash to do a lot of work or open it up for gear as well.
Stefan on Spy for reasons unknown as his team have Uber advantage. It'll be interesting to see how that play works out for him.
And I've got a lovely little pause coming up here. You know, you can take it away from me, Commander. CommanderX. What is happening in game?
Oh, we're back. Uber coming in. Yep, here we go. Germany flooding in, got 2 frags so far. They're trying to sticky up a point. Rib's only got 1 sticky on it, and the cap will be finished there by Bash as Germany take the first half 3-1.
Was that an actual pause? I just thought STV was down for me again, so I retried switched relays, but luckily you're there, ever vigilant CommanderX. And this
One of us has to pay attention.
Pretty much a repeat of the previous first half that was in Gullywash. Germany finishing with the 3-1. I just want to get that in before I get confused by the team switch here and call out Sweden with a 3-1 lead. But there we go. I'm fully expecting things to end 5-1 to Germany, as we did see in the other map. CommanderX, any counter predictions there?
I don't know. I don't know. My head says Germany, but my heart says Sweden. As Sweden have shown they can take rounds, you know, and a couple of silly mistakes, you know, but they certainly have the potential to upset Germany. And if they can get a few more quick rounds, get that momentum going, I'm sure they can take this map away from Germany. Interesting
to note that both demo men bottom of the scoreboard here, not really been given an opportunity to get much done. Scouts doing work on both teams, and we have gone live here for the second half of this ETF2L Nations Cup number 4, powered by BlackOut Gaming Grand Final Map 2. And Germany looking to seal the deal here. All they need is 2 more rounds under this North American rule set to clinch it. And right now we're going to watch Rib rolling out from balcony, and Brago is too, but Rib Sticky is straight into Brago's face. Maybe someone will follow that damage up. X is actually playing under the bridge here, gets blindsided by a scout who puts a lot of damage on him, and he will be forced out and actually dies in the process. Bash did go down to Walters though, and Germany are, they're just going to snowball this one again and clean up a lot of frags. Rib last man alive here as the scouts of Germany just go huge again. Yeah, those guys are good.
Finn managed to worm his way out of choke as well, and it's going to give them an uber advantage. This means we might be seeing some off-class coming in from Sweden. Beaven and Walters both staying on scout though, no one opting for a spy or a sniper. I imagine they're just going to try and forward hold.
Looks like it. Actually, 2 Nuts is going to back off and meet up with his pocket. Zeb, we did give Hicks a buff, and Walters has already been in and died on Spire. Hicks is somewhere around there in lobby. He's going to back off the last as well. They need players here if they want to try and overturn this uber disadvantage. Already Brago's putting stickies on the point, just trying to push the sticks back here. I think they want to play the point here with us when the uber comes in. And they do lead from the top. Stefan dancing around the edge of the point there. Brago with the stickies all over that heavy weapons guy. That was disgusting. He was taken out very quickly there, and there's the wipe. Sweden gonna lose that round to make it 4-1 in favour of Germany. One more round will clinch this here. The title for Germany, CommanderX. Do you believe?
I don't know, it's looking... Sweden really have their backs against the wall here. It's looking really dismal for them right now. I'm going to try and get it on Rib, who I believe is slower than Brago right now. He's going to go house again. Brago again beats him there, can't get any damage with a first sticky, and Rib's going to pre-firing a lot at shithouse right now, but that's not the way Germany are coming. A lot of wasted stickies and ammo from Rib so far, as the first kill does actually go to Germany. And the aggressive soldier from Sweden can't get too much damage, having to jump back to try and protect 2 Nuts, but Ips with a huge rocket followed by a second one. Sweden do get a lot of counter frags for, and I think they will secure this middle. Actually, no, Demo's coming back in there. There's a soldier behind, and Brago's walked back in on middle. Scout's trying to come at Brago, but Brago's got his deadly pipe launcher loaded. Try and hit those pipes, can't hit them, and Walters will clean that up. As Zebasai falls back to help his partner as well.
Yeah, that sick frag from Ips there didn't really pay dividends for the Germany team. Bash died very early to Hicks, who'd sort of jumped behind trying to land on the balcony. I thought he missed his jump. Maybe that was his plan all along and came up slip and got bashed. But anyway, we're back in the game right now. Things are happening live as Sweden try and pick up some momentum here and move forward. They're going to bring 5 players into that choke. They do have a scout in house, and the scouts aren't on the spire yet, and that's how you want to do it. They want to try and put as much hurt as they can onto these heavy classes before they begin the cap. Both soldiers are down now, and Rib goes down now. It's just the scouts of Sweden with their medic, and they are at a disadvantage here as the soldier of gear jumps behind and gets focused down, but that draws the eyes of the scouts away and allows Stefan to push forward into their faces here. And is this lagging for you?
It's lagging a little bit, but I managed to see 2nuts surf away as I get a whole lot more lag.
John thinks it's a pause. I think
it's just
it's whatever
lag.
these mysterious technical problems are. I'm going to dance around from relay to relay until I find one that feels good.
I'm going to stay loyal to this one. As I can see, Ips looks like he wants to chase after 2nuts, but 2nuts should be too far away and should be able to get the Uber up in time by the time we get to Spire on 75%. And he's just got 3 spawners. All 3 of his heavy classes are about to spawn and meet him. Ips won't be able to get to him. Germany will get middle. And then it'll be an Uber versus Uber with Germany holding the middle, Sweden defending the CP2.
I'm still not in, man. You need to continue.
It's still frozen for me, so it might be a genuine pause.
Maybe they're just trolling us. You know, the game's over and they're like, yeah, pause, everybody go offline.
Gonna see how long we're gonna commit to this before we just go to bed.
I will not be beaten. Oh, I am managing to connect to a relay, I believe.
That sounds potentially exciting.
John reckons if you get stuck on sending client info, it's a pause, but I thought we'd already confirmed, John, that you can join when there's a pause on STV. But I'm in a
Let's not open
relay
that can of worms
functions
again.
I can see action going on here, and it's live. CommanderX, do you also see this?
I do not.
Oh wow, well I'll take it over here because it's Germany in position. They've capped middle, and they're currently got still that 1 round this half, so they are 4-1 up. And Sweden with the Uber advantage move in and actually get an injury frag here onto Gear, who tried to get the force off and then jump back but goes chased down. Germany losing 3 now. Ips and Stefan go down to get that foresight. I'm not sure if that was worth it. They may lose the Spire here, although Gear will respawn in time to help. But oh, a big jump forward there from Zebo, and a bit of shotgun work will get the force off onto Thun. Bash cleans him up, but now it is Uber advantage for Sweden, who have managed to take the point as well. So a good exchange for them. Zebo down at the minute, though. They probably won't do much without their pocket /caller. They're just going to sit here on middle and build that charge, using a scout with a Boston Basher to get the most efficient charge going here. And Brigo is moving forward into the yard area, slowly but surely working his way up there. He's got a few stickies now on the Hunter entrance or exit. From the attacking perspective, they're going to be coming through, and he hopes they're going to come from that doorway. He's got a little surprise for them there. There's 3 players here on the flank for Sweden, though. For Germany, we've got Gear in the resup, and the scout of Stefan just about escapes as the whole of Sweden come slamming through on that resup side. Gear lands a rocket onto 2nuts, and that's enough to force him. And now they have to chase Thun here. Thun's trying to buy time and kite them here as long as possible, CommanderX.
Yeah, Germany have pushed through middle here and just completely stacking the point 8 times on it, and there's nothing Sweden can do. They don't have the numbers, they don't have the players. And 2nuts is left running away. Valley, he might not even make it out. I don't know if they know he's there, though. He's going to go to forward spawn and back spawn, but Germany now have full Uber advantage and ready to push last. They get a pick on Walters on the door as well, and this could be curtains for Sweden's Nations Cup's hopes.
Yeah, that Uber has been popped off. There's 2 scouts poised to touch that point, but they're going to go for the frag first, but they all run into Rib stickies. Oh, Ips and Stefan make a serious blunder there, and Bash too will go down. Rib with the clutch there. Sorry, Stefan died to Hicks, but Germany overextended ever so slightly. Couldn't see those blue stickies on that blue cap point, and they paid for it right there. Wow.
Yeah, I think all the Germany players just saw that chance, saw the gold medal sitting on that point, and we all rushed to it and just set up an easy 3-man for Rib and an opportunity to push for Sweden.
Bash gonna rock that scope now, sniping from the choke. And there's a scout behind, but it's Fifi. Lands 6 shots onto Thin, gets that frag, and Sweden with an opportunity to push back. Walters is gonna
last
go.
scouts on
Wow.
Stefan,
What?
Stefan and I think it was for Soldier, I think it was Gear were behind. And yeah, Sweden didn't get enough cap time, focusing instead on the frags, and opened up the back cap for Germany.
Wow. Clutch. John reckons that Sweden gave up, but nobody can hear him and his crazy ramblings anyway. I could suggest that we go for interviews, but I think maybe it would just be best to put a bullet in the head of this cast. What do you think, CommanderX? Do you want to hear an interview?
I don't think there's that much to say.
Maybe,
I think we should call it. Unless
it says no interviews. I'm paraphrasing what he said there, but he declined.
he's censoring it.
Yes. So I'll just say that this has been Team Fortress TV's coverage, if you could call it that, of the ETF2L Nations Cup number 4, powered by BlackOut Gaming, grand final between Sweden and Germany. You saw Germany take it in 2 maps, and it was 5-1 on both maps. Spoiler. This has been Admirable. I've been joined by CommanderX and John, a crazy creep, on the camera. Any final thoughts, gentlemen?
No.
There you have it. It's all been said. We've literally exhausted our supply of words tonight with this horrible game of pauses. But everybody that stayed with us, you have my eternal respect and gratitude. Peace out.